Now, soil crust, or biocrust as it's called, isn't something most people think much about, but it plays a key role in keeping down dust and maintaining a healthy ecosystem. In the canyon lands of southern Utah, students from NAU are taking field trips to study biocrust. We have more now in this report prepared for us by Bonnie Stevens with NAU TV.
In the canyonlands of southern Utah, most of us notice the striking red rock monuments and remnants of past civilizations. But soil scientists have their eyes on the ground, examining the biocrust.
We call it the living skin of the earth. This is held together by living organisms, many of which you can see right now. Mostly we're talking about cyanobacteria, and they weave through the soil, holding it together, making a platform that other organisms can then colonize.
Matt Bowker is a soil ecologist in Northern Arizona University's School of Forestry. He says biocrusts are critically important in their role of holding nutrients in place.
So you can see here where I've punched my finger through this crust. Underneath there, it's nothing but loose sand. Okay? So you can imagine that this is really, really susceptible to erosion by wind and water. Whereas on the top, we've got this, very hard. This is actually difficult to push my finger through, it's so hard.
Scientists say trampling and driving over biocrust has destroyed it in some places. And U.S. Geological Survey ecologist Jayne Belna says a projected warming drying trend will further threaten its desert survival.
Climate change is going to hit them though, because a lot of these organisms are right at their thermal edge or their temperature edge. They can't stand it any hotter. So when you lose that soil stability, the things that blow away, when you see a dust dome, for instance, or you see sediment in water, you're seeing the fertility of that site leaving that site.
In this remote experimental biocrust garden, NAU forest ecologist Anita Antoninka monitors soil samples transplanted from different elevations.
The goal here is to understand if they can adapt to climate change, and then also to be able to target species for restoration.
Some of the biocrust in these plots was grown in a laboratory at NAU. Scientists want to find out if they can speed up the time it takes to establish a healthy surface soil community in the field.
We're trying to figure out how can we produce more crust artificially faster. Different ways of watering, different growing substrates, different fertilizers, different light regimes.
Scientists are looking for the most resilient mosses, lichens, bacteria, and combinations of organisms. Their hope is to create the best recipe for boosting biocrust in desert environments. For NAZ Today, I'm Bonnie Stevens in Moab, Utah.